Hey guys, in this video I'll be going over Vane. I've been messing around with him at Endgame and I think I've found a few interesting tricks in his arsenal. Anyways, move that mouse out of the way. Go show you the overmastery. The overmastery. Probably the luckiest one I've got is Vane. I prefer that stun power up to be attack, flat attack instead. But yeah, the luckiest that I've gotten is Vane's perfect rolls. For his sigils, I usually run supplemental damage here. I'm taking that off for the video. He's at 98% crit. If I got the right stone, it would be 99%. I'm not too worried about a 1%. And yeah, this is pretty min-maxed that I can think of. The only other thing I could think of besides tyranny or maybe getting tyranny on the right stone instead of stamina would be berserker, because Vane does have a block in his Y attack, so it's a possibility. But yeah. Anyways, let's go here. We're gonna check out a couple things. So, playing Vane, I've noticed that his first Y or X attack have a very low modifier on it, and there is a damage cap, and you can hit it, and I have hit it by adding attack and like just boosting it. But when you have supplementary damage, which is the best in slot, you're not gonna be able to hit that threshold. But subsequent X and Y attacks have a higher modifier or whatever, and you hit that damage cap quite easier. So if you look, pressing X, it's going to be different a lot of the times. Just the one hit. And I believe the damage cap for it is at 158, 416. So, and you are able to hit that if you add in a bunch of attack. But if you're using supplemental damage, which gives you a base net 20% extra at rank 45, it's not the best thing. So anyways, let's do combo booster. It's 309, 952. And as you can see, when you press any Y heavy swing in your combo, it also does the same as your combo booster. There's an exception to the rule, but yeah, it all does the same damage. So yeah, a lot of people, when they play Vane, they hit X, Y, Y, right? Because they want to get their sigil, Vane sigil to proc, decreasing their cooldowns. I believe that is the more optimal combo. It's XXX, Y, Y, and Y. So, but most people do X, Y, Y. And if you notice, you're not hitting the damage cap in those first two hits. Because that first Y is actually 308, whatever it is, same as the combo ender. Okay, 309, 952. So you're hitting for, quite a bit less. Ooh, the 2% non-crit, that hurts. Anyways, yeah, 309, 952. That's what all your Y attacks should be hitting for. But if you go, like I said, X, 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 Y, Y, and then another Y, you'll hit your 309s quite easier. And after that first X, you'll be hitting the X maximum amount of damage too. So all 309. So that's just something I found. Now we're going to go test out the skill damage. So this, oh, and you can also go into Sir Barrel, and you can change off combative on and off, and reactive on or off. This is actually what I've started to do for Catalina, because Catalina's skills just push Sir Barrold up in the air, and it's kind of annoying to actually land her stuff. So, for just the skills purposes, that's Heroic Beat, 447, 712. Arm Destruction, 344, 392. Actually, kind of weird that it's less than Heroic Beat, huh? Anyways. Rift Divider. $2,066,000. And actually, I like to listen to this with a Japan voice actor just because it sounds like the JoJo Muda 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 Muda. Yeah. Anyways, that's besides the point, but I thought it was funny. Anyways, let's go into Energy Destruction. And apparently, the tooltip says that this skill, based on how full your SBA gauge or your Skybound Arts gauge is. So, it says it increases. Let's just do it at 0. It does hit for a truck. So, yeah. The same amount as a full Rift Divider, basically. So, pretty important to know that even at 0, it does a lot more. Now let's try an Energy Destruction at full SBA gauge. To 20, 66, whatever. So I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it doesn't really change. So as I said about the damage modifiers, when you do an X or a Y attack, that increase your damage, and so that you're able to hit the damage cap on subsequent attacks. The same thing goes true or stays true for skills. I wouldn't necessarily worry about increasing your attack when you're that close to it, because your second hit of your skill for like Rift Divider or Heroic Beat that has multiple hits is going to hit the damage cap. If you have nothing else to go for, sure. Anyways, thought it was worth mentioning. Now let's do a full beatdown gauge. With a full beatdown gauge, you actually gain a higher damage cap for your combo breaker. So let's continue. You can only do this at a full beatdown gauge, and if you do a link attack, you can actually resume this with no punishment. So we're all hitting that 309. So 516, 592. But notice how it continued to actually hit that 309 cap, just same as you would do a combo breaker. So for those thinking that it's not really worth doing the beatdown gauge, it's more damage. It's always worth it, unless there's just you need to get that combo finisher off ASAP for a better cooldown, maybe. But the Beatdown Gauge at full, when you finish it and do your combo under, you actually get Stout Heart as well. So pretty cool. So doing it again. You're hitting that constant 309,000 cap. I had the non-crit, and that was without the link attack, interrupt, and see how you can still do it 100%. So anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting stuff for Vane. His command list is this. Yeah, I guess that's really it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.